Hello. Hello. Happy Monday, love trainers. Yeah, I kept this guy up here because he's still lingering in some of our realities. So wanted to make sure that you're aware of him so that you know and you can observe. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My goodness, welcome to our newest members of the Love Train. I've been getting your notes and messages. We have new members of the Love Train joining from Iowa in the US, from Idaho in the US. I had to read them twice. I was like, we got the I states are popping in now. New members from Chicago. Welcome, Chi-Town. We also have new members in the Netherlands, new members in New Zealand and Australia. Boy, there is some fun brewing in that part of the globe, and I'm sending you guys big love and giving you a warm welcome to the Love Train. If you are new here today, please drop it in the comments so that we can give you a warm welcome. And today, I'm going to go deeper into the what came forward as guidance for Saturday's group Ascension energy class. And oh goodness, it's so spot on, the clarity that's happening now, because as a group, we're all really moving forward and you guys are ready to step in to deeper levels of your power. Many of you are doing a great job creating your reality. Remember, it's your reality you're creating, not someone else's, and including not your, special label, loved ones that are in your field. They each have their own journey within their heart that they are choosing to experience. That does not mean you can't co-create. But when you're creating your own reality, it must be only you. It's a very individualized practice, and I am guessing that as we get better at it, because we are awful at giving love to ourselves, we're awful at doing things for ourselves first. So I believe that they're trying to help us kind of overcorrect to get back into what feels normal so that then we know how to co-create without giving away part of ourselves, right? So very important message coming from Spirit on this one, and I really love it. And let me take a peek and see who's in here. Give everybody a minute to come in. I'll talk about the Schumann. I'm going to talk about the Who-mans. What's going on with our Who-mans? Let's see who's dropped in here today. Hi, Lisa. Hello, Ursula. Our last soul sister. Jennifer, you made it. Wow. Hello. Clint. Hello. Wendy. Britton. Oh, Britton and Beth. Hey, guys. All right. The posse is in the house. I love it. Leanna, hello. Rosemary, hello. Welcome. All right. So I'm going to jump in before I go into this and talk about some of the stuff. So we're still in the energies of the 222 portal. And this is a massive vortex where we have access to quite literally instant manifestations. And I had one happen literally, I think it was yesterday. I lose track of time. While I was literally in the act of giving something with love, boom, something came in for me simultaneously, and I just laughed because it was just, it's just the guides are always showing me that instead of worrying about earning or attracting abundance, quite literally, when you when you are in your heart space and acting upon what your heart wants you to do, you're rewarded. You're rewarded. And so look at it that way. Instead of being an earner in the fifth dimension, all I have to do is go into my heart and you're rewarded. And I'm telling you, it's foolproof. It's absolutely foolproof. And so this is where we go into what's in your heart to be expressed. What do I want to do? The have to, the should do, have to, should, blah, blah, blah. Third dimension, right? What do I want to do? And I know that's a tough one because we think there's some kind of a security in that gerbil wheel of ours, but the gerbil wheel, when you get what you were struggling for, you get it, then what happens? Oh no, now I need to fight to keep it. Oh wait, now I'm still on the gerbil wheel. That's the suffer bubble. That's the struggle bus, right? We got off the struggle bus. We're on the love train, which is a quantum train, whoop, into higher dimensions. And you guys are not here by accident. You drew this experience, do you? So let's see who else has popped in here. Georgina, hello. Hi, Stacy. Stacy's really growing. Oh my gosh, every time I get a note from you, Stacy, I can feel how much you've like jumped forward. It's so great to see. You deserve it. Santi, hello. Sonia. Oh, my Sonia, my hummingbird, my spiritual hummingbird. She is just, her gifts are coming online in such a powerful way. Those of you who were in focus group got to feel it, and also the virtual retreat group. I'm so happy for you. You are such a bright light. Oh my goodness. Manu, welcome. And Crystal, hello from North Carolina. Awesome. Welcome, welcome. All right. So so for Saturday's group Ascension class, they came in with this. I love this too, by the way. So Spirit brought forward a question for all of you to ponder, and then you'll see if it resonates with you. Is it my time to answer this question? What is the most challenging reflection in your current experience for you to accept? What? See, I love the words they're using now because they want us to start being the observer more and thinking like a 5D creator. Everything that is just a reflection back to what's going on inside. And so I ask you, who's ready to sign up for that inside job and just keep it? Because when you sign up for the inside job, there's no outward job that you're stuck with. It can't exist. It doesn't exist in your 5D creation. So who's ready to sign up for that inside job? And I'm going to repeat this, and then I already was getting downloads about some of the things that are in the collective, and it's so wild. I've been seeing a lot of this. And by the way, these are not criticisms or judgment. We have to see it and identify it so that we can heal it, right? So don't go, oh no, that's me, crap. No, go, yay. Now I know what it is. It's making me feel like, this. So when we identify it, this guy, it goes away. And then you step into your power. So don't judge, right? We're so used to, oh, something's wrong. Nothing's wrong with you. You're remembering everything that's right with you, okay? So keep that in mind as we're going through. Okay, yes, Rania, I'm going to say it again because I know the reason she said, can you rephrase it? Because the who man mind does not want to hear this question. Okay. What is the most challenging reflection? We could say, what is the most challenging situation, belief, relationship, can be any of the above, in your current experience for you to accept? In other words, how can we heal the gap? So is there a job that you're no longer resonating with? Is there a who man that you're no longer resonating with? Are there items in your home that you're no longer resonating with? Anything that you are not energetically aligned to, are you ready to let it go? Because that's or just at least come into acceptance. It can be, here's the things that came forward as I was feeling into this before coming on. There's a massive FOMO. Oh my, massive FOMO, fear of missing out, going on in the collective. What else? Seeking outward attention, still trying to fit in instead of fitting out and being your true unique self. We're each a unique frequency. Another body image, and then and also not thinking that you can achieve perfect wellness in your body. Feeling like your body isn't well and can't get well. Oh, we got balloons on that one. So what we do is, remember the first step is, if you're not at peace, can we get to a neutral point? And so that's what Saturday's focus group is going to be all about, is what is in your field that you're still feeling that resistance around. And we're going to help align the group healing. There'll be group and individual healings. You know how we roll, we feel into it in the moment. So Rania, does that make sense? I'm going to read it again. What's the most challenging reflection in your current experience for you to come into full acceptance? Either come into peace or get neutral about it and recognize, oh, I have resistance around this. And it's so cool. I got this song in my head recently. I used to work with an artist named Michael Ferranti. He's been singing about love and creates a love experience the entire time when you're at his concert. and he just released a new song, and I'm going to reach out to him because it was like, oh gosh, this is for my community. How did you know? And it's called Break Up with Everything That You Don't Need. And I've been waiting. I think he just released it because I want to read the full lyric, but it's exactly what we're asking you to do, because this or something better now has space to come in. And so I'm really, I'm looking forward. I'm going to reach out to him and see if we can't bring him into the love train for a cameo. But if nothing else, I will be bringing that song forward and the lyrics, I believe, this Thursday, because I haven't even seen the whole lyric sheet yet. When I do, I already know it's a message in consciousness, because he's been literally singing about love his entire career, including when people weren't ready to accept it. And it's interesting, I would watch him transform audiences that people came in all different moods, right? They got mad in the parking lot, the line's long, I had to wait 20 minutes for a beer, all that stuff. And no one leaves his concert without being fully in your heart and fully just full of love. And so it's so, so beautiful, such a beautiful thing to see. And I love it that he's still bringing in those love messages. So let's see. Oh yeah, Michelle, it's, I mean, I know when my guides repeat like that, it's like, what, don't sit on this. What are you going to do? Let's see. Someone says we need to just be, well, don't make it harder. Okay. So many times when it feels hard to let go of something you don't need, you're stuck in the story. You're stuck in the story. And this is where, and a big part of what we're going to do here is part of our gaining higher levels of consciousness is being the observer. Can you be the observer? And then go, okay, wait a minute. What is this? What is it that I'm holding on to here? Why am I holding on to this? Because it's usually an inner child thing that is seeking understanding. And so those are the things that we're going to really, and many of you are identifying it, but most recently, the biggest ones I'm seeing quite literally is, oh no, or I'm missing the boat. No one's missing the boat. No one's missing the love train. If you are here, it doesn't matter what train car you're in, you're on it. And you must experience everything that's coming your way. And so, and also keep in mind that you awaken to different levels. We're constantly awakening, by the way. There's no end there, or it's all beginnings, right? The things that are completing and ending are the third dimension, dense energies and emotions, right? Those are ending, but we don't need to focus on that solely anymore, because all the energies are here to support you creating. As you pour love into yourself, authentically, you then become more and more congruent with your abundance, with your wellness, with pure love, joy, all of it. And it comes to you. It won't come to you without that self-love component. That's the key. And how do we do that? What's in my heart that I want to do? Oh, I don't want to do anything right now. And I'm going to own that and feel the power in that. Okay. So let's see. Stacy, yeah, you got a Fronty fan in the family. Yeah, I'm not surprised. So cool. So I'm going to let's talk about the energies here. And so that's going to be, we're going to get into, body images, chronic health conditions. But for many of you, they're already telling me that for many of you, it's a particular story that you're holding on to. And you falsely took that on as an identity. And then that's going to tie into what I'm going to tell you here. So let's see. And remember, quite literally, if it makes you feel like poo, it ain't true. I didn't make that up just because I wanted to make a silly rhyme up. It's absolutely anything that makes you feel like that cannot be your truth, because you are pure love and light, and anything from the heart, including messages from your guides. I've heard people off and on say, oh, something like, oh, I didn't get the link for focus group, so my guides told me I wasn't supposed to be there. Bzzz. False. Take those 3 deep breaths and say, I wonder how else I could get it. So guide me in, I'm ready, right? So pay attention to if you think, because this sneaky thing Doesn't like you connecting with your guides either, because why? You're putting it out of business. 3 deep breaths, go into the heart. Help me see this another way. Help me see this through the eyes of love. And then you just allow the answer to come, right? This is how I love it. Let's see. Recognize and release that which does not serve me. I love that, Clint. Beautiful, beautiful. And even for some, they can't release it in the moment, but when you recognize it and go, okay, I see you, I acknowledge you're here, and I also can tell I'm not at peace right now. That is at least neutrality. It's that if we pick up that energetic tug of war rope, oh, game on. Now how do you know? Because that's how you feel like this guy here, right? I think I need to make some, if it ain't, if you feel like poo and ain't true merch, can you imagine us all walking around with a shit emoji on our, I'll raise some eyebrows. There we go. Let's look at this. So this was over the weekend. You see some little pushes in here in the upper chakras. Why is this going on? Because more and more people are awakening. For those of you who are new, if you're like, I see some notes and I love it where you're like, I'm not sure how I found you or why I'm here. It's because you had that internal calling of, why am I really here? That's usually the first message or the first sign of a spiritual awakening. Wait, why am I really here? Wait, there is a bigger purpose. And then it goes into, and for some of us, it became an obsession. Wait, what's my real purpose? Right now, your purpose, everybody has the same inner purpose: awakening, self-realization. And you guys are all doing that. Your outer purpose changes as you grow and evolve. So, right, unlike we were taught in the third dimension, oh, find one thing you're good at, go to school till you're vomiting diplomas out, and then get one job and stay there, until death do you part with that job. Oh, sorry, by the way, you're not going to have any time for fun. Why? Because to be successful, you must be committed. You must have discipline. La, 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 la. Absolutely not why we're here. No. Do we bless those? 100%. Thank you for that experience, because I now know what I don't want to create. I'm now creating from scratch, from the heart, and your outer purpose will change as you expand. Mine keeps changing and changing. Today I'm an Ascension guide. I see the scope of where that's going now, because now, and it's already happening, gifts. I'm going to be able to guide those whose gifts are coming online. We had Ursula, if you don't mind me, if you want me not to share it here, let me know. But and if not, but there are many in the community who are starting to have awareness around their starseed origins, gifts coming online. We had Sonia, who was here in Cabo for the retreat, who started channeling the shaman healers, and through light language, and just in such an incredibly powerful way. I mean, what a gift. And so I know that my next step with the community will be helping you guys to identify your gifts and then master them. And it's really just a guidance. You already are the master of your gift. And I just shine my cosmic flashlight and go, look over there, look over there. And then you must put the pieces together, right? I am not a guide if I'm not empowering you. You can't be dependent on your guides. Your guide just says, where do I look next? Okay, what's my next step? How do I feel for what's next? It's you are a powerful creator. Okay, so Ursula, our fabulous quantum healer, that most of you who are in focus group know that she's been doing, and she was also participating in our retreat. When Sonia in the focus group was doing her shamanic healing of light language. Oh, sorry, this was in the retreat follow-up. My guides are correcting me. In the follow-up for the retreat on Saturday that we did, Sonia was doing the shamanic healing over the group. And during that, Ursula began light language out of nowhere, and it didn't stop. So we're all, see, this is what's happening. So Sonia's healing was triggered by her being together in the group, feeling in a safe space, and healing her sister from another dimension. That's a story for another day, because this can't be ready for that, but it was such a beautiful thing to witness. And then she now triggered light language in Ursula that's coming forward. And see, so this is how all of us on the love train, we all have some connections that we can't see, in the beginning, and that they're all coming out forward. And so for many of you, there are gifts coming forward. And when I tell you, sit tight and enjoy the moment you're in, because I know Ursula shared the same thing Sonia did when the light language came. It kept going and going and going and going. It's almost like your soul's like, woohoo, I've been trying to get this sound to come out of you for years. And now that I came out, I'm going to get a lot of practice. So, I wanted to share that, and we're anxious to see. I'm excited to see how her mastery around that evolves, and what guides her, where we may be able to determine where her light language is from. It's not necessary, but these are all things that are coming forward in the community. There are people already having medical miracles with symptoms that they've had for a very long time gone completely. And so I'm loving this, because this means we're like, this train is moving fast, and I love it, because listen, we're ready to really release the whole 3D experience so that we can focus on creating our heaven on earth, and that is what we're doing. So okay, I'll go back here to the Schumann. Let's see what's going on with what's the Schumann doing to our humans. So you see these vertical spikes. These, I don't call this a calm. There's no such thing as calm right now, by the way. We're firing forward. Our consciousness is firing forward, which means it's pulling up. There's deep emotional bodies being affected by this. So when the emotional body is affected, right, it's not a calm state. And just know that it's going to poke up. What is your deepest? What is the things that are ready to come up to be healed? So don't get frustrated. I know that some people in their journey may have been told or came to a belief that, oh, I healed that. I learned with my guides not to say that, because what it leads to is a disappointment or an expectation, because the truth is that as if something does come back up, it just means another layer came forward, and the layer can't be revealed until you allow the healing. So if we're holding the beach ball underwater and not allowing it, and this way you can't be disappointed. You could say, oh, I've done a lot of work in that area, and I'm really happy about the work I've done. My soul, I've come a long way in my healing, right? And we don't have to analyze every part. It's just, when it comes forward, observe it, don't criticize or judge. Because if you get into, oh, I let that go, and then it's back in your field, you're back, right? It's the emotional, it's the energetic tug of war again. So just go, oh, interesting. And I just go, hey, come on in, and off to the light go you rapidly. You served me well, and now I'm creating bigger and better, creating my what's in my best and highest good. And so this is important to keep in mind. Don't judge yourself. Don't judge your journey. You can't mess this up. By the way, the biggest healing that happens is all happening in the quantum field. Your human has nothing to do with it, but your human can stand in resistance with your will if you're focusing on still keeping your third dimension reality in place. And so here what we're doing is getting you to notice, okay, wait, am I focusing in the rearview mirror, which is the third dimension, or am I looking forward at what I want to create? You can be healing a deep wound and creating. You do not have to wait to create. Ooh, I like that one. If it ain't poo, it can't be true, and you do not have to wait to create. Okay, I know you guys are just waiting for me to drop a poetry book. You'll wait a while. Let's look at the chakras here. Hold on. Where's the chakras? La la la. Here we go. Okay, so you can see this one feels a little more dramatic. See, so let me move the melon. Hold on. My chair with no wheels. Here we go. Okay, so you can see this was over the weekend. See these spikes? These are purging. So this is purging identity. This is purging false beliefs about not being able to create. Here, heart space. Lots of heart wounds coming up, guys. Not trusting love, but you're going, ask yourself, am I going with, is this unconditional, unwavering love, or is this, idyllic love, or, love that you earn. No, no, no. We do not earn love. You are love. You are love. And the love that is felt for you throughout the cosmos is unwavering and unconditional. Do you love the light and perfection in me as much as I do? Boom. There you go. It's a question. It's an internal question to ask. And then here you can see, of course, the upper chakras are getting it. So for those who are new, the bottom line, this is the root, represents the root chakra. Now, these chakras are all getting deep, deep upgrades. And so be careful not to get too married to these definitions, is what I'm told. But for now, I use it so that you can, I know it's helpful if you're feeling sensations in the body that are tied to any of these. So solar plexus can be that anxious feeling. If your solar plexus are getting updated, you can feel that anxiety and like, ooh, why am I feeling this? There's not even anything I'm anxious about. That could be an upgrade. Or loss of power. If you're still giving your power away to others, right? Are you still giving your power away to others, to those, especially those who are unawakened? Just, oh, wait a minute. No, I'm going to just shine my light. I'm going to shine my light so that as they awaken, they're going to know where to look, right? And the entanglement and the stories are still coming forward. So just to be aware of those things. So again, we have the root. These are false identities, right? The I'm not worthy crap. Poof, throw that out so fast. The faster you throw that out, the faster everything shifts, by the way. I am love, I am light, I am pure, divine, perfection, and I'm a powerful creator. And in many cases, think about this, your who man allowed one or two people that you felt to be significant in your life to define you. What? And here's the sad part, they were unconscious. They were unconscious, and they were just repeating an energy that they learned that wasn't serving them. So you see how you can just go, oh, that's how my soul sees them. They're a bright light. They're a bright light, but they're just not awakened. So they gave me some of this in an unconscious state, and then I took it on, but that's not true. So now let's purge that sucker out of there, right? And you can forgive them. Forgive them for their unconscious behavior. That's it. Your feelings are valid. If they treated you poorly, if they abused you, any of the above. My feelings are valid. You made me feel bad. You made me feel hurt. You made me feel sad. However, that is not my identity. My human had a sad experience. My human had a depressing experience, right? Don't identify it. Don't identify it. It's not your identity, because it's absolutely not true. Okay, so then the one above here, this red line, is the sacral chakra. This is our creative center. We were kind of taught, like, if you can't, play a mean guitar or piano, or if you can't paint like Picasso, what did we say? Oh, I'm not creative. Nothing could be further than the truth, because all of you are the most powerful creators. We're always manifesting. The difference now is in the third dimension, we were manifesting out of fear, which is a dense energy, which takes a very long time for things to come into form, versus manifesting out of pure love and light, which is quite literally instantaneous, by the way. It can absolutely just come into your plane instantaneously. However, your journey is designed to have things drop in so that you can actually enjoy them. Can you imagine if everything that was on your wish list just dumped on you? You wouldn't even know where to look first. So it's all divine timing, and it all comes into your field. But we do have the ability in this plane to bring it in instantaneously, because it's pure love and light, and there's no density, there's nothing getting in the way, and there's no resistance against it, right? So this is getting a massive, and this has to do really with remembering your truth. Remembering your truth. It's the I am. For those of you who are new, there's a video in here, I am the light. Do that activation upon awakening every day. I do this, and some of you in the community have started doing this, and you are seeing miracles in your life. Literally, when your eyeballs are open, before you look at your phone that's got maybe 10 negative emails in it, and text messages loaded with guilt or whatever might be in there. Just do those 3 deep breaths. I know who I am. I know who I am. I know who I am. Get yourself into alignment. It's all alignment. It's all that's required of you. Do those breaths, go to the breath. If something throws you off when you start to visit those items, go back to the breath. Your breath is your power. Now, got one more cool piece. Oh, let me finish these. Sorry, they're pulling stuff in so fast. Okay, there's one more cool piece that came in that I want to share with everybody, and it's this one's going to be another. What did she just say? That so the noodle's going to like whoop. Let's open the lid to the noodle maker again. All right, here we've got the heart and solar plexus again. Massive stuff going on here because this is when you give your power away. Seeking acceptance or approval from others is 100% giving your power away. And so the only one that you've ever needed to accept is you. That's it. No one else on the list but you. The only one that you've ever needed to accept is you. And so you can, when you're looking outwardly, you can say, why am I denying myself love in this moment? Why am I denying myself love in this moment? Because of a false belief. Because of a false belief. That's all it is. So let's heal it, feel it, heal it, and onward we go. And then up here in this, so again, this was solar plexus and heart chakra. And then up here, we've got all the upper chakras. This is the throat, the third eye, the crown. This is truly the frequencies that are igniting your spiritual awakening. We exist in a much larger way in the non-physical realm. That is what this is showing us here. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Oh, I love it. I love your notes, guys. Okay. I did a quantum healing on Saturday night. Woo, and it was so powerful, I zonked right out. I don't think I lasted 10 minutes. And then I woke up on one part and I knew I was woken up and I literally already had my pen out, had the pen there. I knew there was something coming in for the group. Now this, we're going to dive deeper into focus group, because they've already shown me this, but are you ready for this? So the message was source, creator, use whatever word you're yummy with. If you're not yummy with a word, don't use it. Source, creator, God. Pick the one that feels yummy. If you have resistance around any, you can create your own name, right? This is what these are the words the Who-mans came up with. You're a creator, you can call it what you want. But source creator incarnates as your soul. And I always wanted this question in my journey, because when they showed me that image of like source, they showed it as a head, right? Because even though source is just a complete light being, but they gave it to me as a head because our Who-mans need an image we can relate to with a bunch of gold lights in the head, in the focus area, right? And then showing that each of us is one of those gold lights, but it didn't show as source focusing into each of these humans. So I was always like, okay, what's the missing piece? And now we got it. And yes, there's going to be a Canva creation. I already know it because now they're giving me the images to go with it. But so source creator incarnates as your soul. Okay. Excuse me. We are all fractals of source creator incarnated as our souls. Yeah, try that one on. What? I know. Whoop, whoop, whoop. The noodle, oh my gosh, the noodle wants to make so much soup over this one. So now we can start to see the chain come together. And what is our ascension? We are embodying our soul. You're embodying your creator self. So now they've tied the whole thing together for me. And I know already I'm already feeling what they're going to bring in for focus group on Thursday. And so I'm excited to pull that in. But yeah, big. And then they said, your soul is your God self. So sit with that one. Again, it can be creator self. It can be, right, source self. So these pieces of the puzzle are starting to be shown to us in a cool way that the Who-man can digest. Again, we had to be at a certain level of consciousness before they would give us this information, right? And so they wanted us to know that which means we, meaning your soul, focused your human into form, right? And so it's very cool how these little pieces are coming together in here. All right, so that's what I got for you guys. Again, Saturday is the group Ascension Energy and Healing class. For those of you who missed it, the message that there was a question that came from my guides to be answered, and it is, what is the most challenging reflection, right? Which means the most challenging situation, right? It might be a situation, people, places, things in your current experience. What's the most challenging for you to accept? Can it be a health crisis? Can it be a person? Can it be a job? Can it be, things in your house you're not resonating with? Your environment, right? Every single piece in my home I love. And when I stop loving it, I pass it along because somebody else is going to love it. I'm no longer resonating with this. Go to your closet. Oh, I'm no longer resonating with this. Let it go. It's all flow. When you let that go, you allow space for this or something better shall arrive. That's how it works. See? So we're going to tackle this. Healing the gap is what they gave to me. We're going to heal the energetic gap between what you want to create and what are you still unconsciously or consciously, in some cases, still holding on to, what's really hard for you to accept and get to a neutral state or acceptance. And we're going to heal that gap. And the most common ones we're seeing right now: fear of missing out, missing the train, seeking outward attention, seeking acceptance outwardly, still trying to fit in instead of being your unique divine self. And then body image and health issues are the biggest ones that they're showing me. So we're going to close that gap energetically. There will be all kinds of healings coming forward in that session. It is Saturday, March 1st at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Okay, everybody gets the recording. The link to sign up is in here. I'll also post it in the community section. You can always email me if you ever have any issues. And again, remember, when you choose to participate in anything, not just here, feel into, do I deserve to have this experience? Because if the mind goes, oh, I don't know, let me see if I can scrape that up, or do I, right? Just always just say, do I deserve to have this experience, and feel into it. And if you're not feeling that, don't push yourself. Don't push yourself, because everything happens in your own divine timing. But this feels good. I feel like this is speaking to me. And that's how we choose. Everything moving forward in the fifth dimension needs to be an easy choice list, like where you feel into it and go, oh yeah, my soul wants to participate in that. And it's that simple. So don't make it, don't make it more complicated than it has to be, and don't come up with reasons why you can or cannot attend. Just feel into it, and does this feel right for me now? And that's how you do it. And it's okay if it's a no too. That's what I'm saying. Accept the no, and then you can look at why you're at a no, and that's how you can continue your healing process. So that's what I got for everybody. Awesomeness. You guys are amazing. Thank you for being here, shining your lights. The energy here is so incredibly beautiful. We keep growing and expanding, and everybody's moving forward. We're into creation mode, which is my favorite. I will see you again as guided. And I love you guys so much. Well, sending you big, big love. And